All right. Well, we welcome you to another edition of Instigator Mick here. Tonight, obviously, it'll be an interesting show, but obviously, Bills got eliminated this past Sunday. And it's a disappointing day for me, honestly. Disappointing Sunday for me. Seeing my team get eliminated, but hey, it is what it is. I mean, it was a good game overall. It just didn't go our way. I'll get into that later, but yeah, not the way to end the season. Not the way you wanted to, but oh well. What can you do about it? But in all, let's get on the preview of Championship Sunday this week. AFC and NFC Championship games. So you got first off, you got the first game's 3:00 on Sunday on CBS. It's the Kansas City Chiefs at the Baltimore Ravens. I mean, I don't know if I want this one to be honest with you. I'll probably go with the Ravens for sure. I'm definitely picking the Ravens because I'm still mad about the loss. The Bills lost to the Chiefs and all that. So I'm definitely anyone but Kansas City at this point. That's what I'm saying. Anyone but them. That's how I feel at this point. But the Ravens looked good last week. I mean, Lamar Jackson showing that he's an MVP caliber quarterback. He's really showing it this year. Especially last week we did the Texans. Put up some pretty good numbers. I mean, Lamar 2 touchdown passes and Lamar with 2 rushing TDs. So 4 total TDs, 100 yards rushing, over 100 yards passing. It was an amazing performance out of him. I thought, okay, Texans were making it close, but the thing is, their offense was just shut down pretty much. The Ravens' defense looks legit. And the Chiefs said, let's get into it. It was just a back and forth game. It was a back and forth game between the Bills and the Chiefs. It was like down to the wire, like, oh goodness, it could come down to the last play and all that. Started out good. We scored the opening touchdown and all that. It started out great. Josh gets the first touchdown. It was tied at 3, and then Josh scores the first touchdown. I was like, all right, that's a good start. We need that. And then all of a sudden we were up by 4. It was 10-6, and the Chiefs get the touchdown. Travis Kelce, first touchdown in like 8 games, they're saying. He goes off. Then Allen gets another rushing TD. So he's got 2 rushing TDs. At halftime, it was 17-13. I was like, good start. Good first half. Then. Hello?
How are you doing?
I'm all right.
I'm still heartbroken.
Yeah, me too.
At least Detroit could go to the Super Bowl.
That's true.
I want them to win the Super Bowl.
Yeah, I wouldn't mind seeing Detroit win it.
As long as not Kansas City.
Anyone but Kansas City at this point. That's what I'm moving for.
We should have fed Mahomes to the pit.
Yeah, we should.
It was either I either wanted to put Mahomes or Taylor Swift in the pit.
It's hard to tell. It's hard, either one of them.
I think going to be Ravens versus 49ers.
It could be, but also I wouldn't mind seeing a Ravens-Lions Super Bowl. Not gonna lie, it's pretty much all of America wants that one.
But if it's 49ers versus Ravens, I had to start questioning the NFL.
Yeah, I would.
The logos matched the two teams' colors for a couple of years.
That's true. That is true. But then again, these are 2 really good teams this year. The Ravens and 49ers have been pretty good this year.
Next year's our year.
I'm hoping. We just gotta figure some way.
Did you hear about Hyde?
Yeah, he might be leaving. Or even possibly retiring. I don't know what's his deal.
Yeah, we have some to take his place.
Taylor Rapp or even DeMar, since he's still on rookie contract.
What if we have Kyrie Elam take this place?
Yeah, he's a different position. He's a corner.
Because he might play better as a safety.
That's not bad. That's not a bad take at all. That's not bad at all. I mean, Elam wouldn't be bad, but I would love to see them both back, but not wish Mike had the best. I mean, he's done well for this over these last 7 seasons.
I've been feeling sad all week.
Yeah.
I will always hate Mahomes and Kansas City.
Oh, me too. There's no question. There's no doubt. I will hate them too.
Next year we're going to get the number 1 seed.
We got to. We just can't have any injury issues. We can't just have any bad losses like we did this past season. I think that's part of it. But other than that, we still found a way to get in the playoffs and made a good game with Kansas City, and we just ran out of gas in that game, I think.
How do you feel about Stephon Diggs?
Oh, God. He disappointed me this past season. He really didn't have that great of a season.
Should we release him or trade him or keep him in Buffalo?
I mean, he probably wants to trade, but at the same time, I would give him at least one more chance, give him one more season.
And I'm torn about Sean McDermott.
Yeah, it's tough with him. Because honestly, I would rather have Bill Belichick as our coach at this point.
Is that realistic?
I mean, I don't know, maybe, but I feel like he could go to Atlanta. Realistically, he'll probably go to Atlanta, but it'd be a really good fit because he's a win championship coach, like who's won so many Super Bowls, and he's honestly make this team a lot better.
And he has a franchise quarterback in the Chargers.
That's true.
Oh, the Chargers got their new head coach.
That's right, Jim Harbaugh from Michigan. He's back in the NFL.
I hope he can sweep the Chiefs.
I'm hoping. Or hoping the Chiefs get knocked out early.
I told my brother-in-law that's a Chiefs fan. I told him sorry because that's some not nice things after the game.
Yeah.
And for Armando with the Bills for over 30 years, there's always next year.
That's true, and it just continues.
And my grandpa said always next year. Thank you for having me on again yesterday, man.
Absolutely.
And hopefully, there's a couple more weeks till the Yankees back.
That's true.
Hopefully they don't suck this year.
Yeah.
Okay, go Lions.
That's right. All right, go Lions. All right, back to it. So, it was, Kelsey gets a touchdown, get the Chiefs a lead all of a sudden, like, okay, and then the Bills responded with a secure touchdown. The hell of a pass Josh Drew. We had the lead going in the fourth quarter, and then Pacheco gets a touchdown. But there's some controversial. Going for the fake punt, that was terrible by McDermott. That was terrible. Not even close. That's my take on that. Sean McDermott should not have went for the fake punt. Things we still had a chance after that. But just come on, that was terrible. Gave him good field position. We got lucky by forcing a fumble there, forcing a turnover, which gave us life. And we had the good drive. We moved down the field well. Just Diggs, dropping a pass. I can't believe Diggs dropped a pass. So that happened. And we had a good drive and all that. Just Tyler Bass misses a field goal wide right. Just I hate those two words. It really just, as a Buffalo fan, it's got to be frustrating hearing that again. And that's how it ended. So that's how the Chiefs are here at this point, and that's how the Ravens obviously look great against Texans. So I got the Ravens. I think they'll go to the Super Bowl. They'll win the AFC. Lamar, I think this will be really another game that's going to prove he's the guy, the MVP quarterback this season he's had. So I got the Ravens this one. Let's go on the NFC Championship game. The Detroit Lions at the San Francisco 49ers. Niners. Kind of got lucky last week. Same the Lions kind of did too, but still they both found a way to win the games. The Lions beat the Bucks. They had a 2-touchdown lead. All of a sudden, Bucks started coming back, but Lions found a way. Their defense makes a big stand. They found a way to win that one. And the 49ers really are the luckiest team in the NFL right now. I tell you, and the 49ers, they got lucky this past Saturday, in my opinion. I think they got lucky. They honestly, I feel like, they kind of deserved to win, but at the same time, they didn't feel like they honestly didn't kind of deserve to win, in my opinion, the way they played. They should have blown out the Packers. The Packers are a good team. Don't get me wrong. It's just, good God. Against a 7 seed, you're the number 1 seed in the NFC, and you struggle with a 7 seed. You got all this talent. Seriously, I still think the Niners should have lost, in my opinion, the way they played. That was just bad football by them. McCaffrey kind of helped them out. Purdy looked all right, but just I really think they kind of got lucky. The Niners really got lucky over the Packers. So I would pick the 49ers, but it all depends on how Deebo Samuel goes. I'm going to take Detroit. I think Detroit will win the NFC. I think Detroit's going to shock everyone. I think it's going to be a Lions-Ravens Super Bowl. That's what I really think it's going to be. I wouldn't mind seeing that at all. I got them, and of course, made it worse other than the Bills lost. I got eliminated from MSP, lost in the playoffs. I really did bad at my picks. I did terrible, I fool. So great season, maybe, but just not the way I wanted to end for MSP in that football pool. I'll definitely be back at it again next year. So, yeah, those are your NFL picks. Plus, preview some other big events going on this weekend. Preview some college basketball. Obviously, this Friday I'll be going to the Bonnie's game. St. Bonaventure plays with St. Joe's. I'll be 8:30 Eastern on ESPN2, so this is a nationally televised game. Bonnies are not looking that great lately. Lost 2 straight after the game I was at last week. I mean, obviously, I don't get it. A week ago, I was at their game. They put up 98 points, won easily over Rhode Island. Then last games, they struggled. I don't get them. I just don't get this Bonnie's team at all. They got to turn it around this Friday. They really got to. I mean, this is the point in the season got to turn around. And St. Joe's, too. I mean, the Hawk comes into town. Like, their mascot comes in. I don't know what to feel about that one. But I think the Bonnies will prevail. They will find a way to win. But it's going to be a lot close because St. Joe's is really just a good St. Joe's basketball team this year. A team that hung in there with Kentucky, like, took them to the limit. I mean, went to overtime, forced them to go overtime. That's how close they came to beating them. But they beat Villanova, who was ranked at the time. So they've had some good opponents they've beaten this year. And they're at 13-6 overall, but their conference record, let's see, they are 3-3 in conference playoffs. St. Bonaventure 2-4. Tough loss last night to Duquesne. So I just don't get this Bonnies team. This is the game they got to turn their season around. The Bonnies got to. So I got to say Bonaventure is why hopefully I think they'll win, but close, maybe overtime. Let's talk about Duke right now. The Blue Devils. I mean they won last night by 14, but just Louisville's giving them a game for a while. I mean, that's a good way to respond after losing to an unranked Pitt at home. How does Duke lose to unranked Pitt? I mean, that's the thing is, yes, they were without 2 key players. I get that, but come on, this is on home court. You should have beaten this team by a lot. This is a team that not too long ago they won by like 22 points. They got to turn around. Duke, I mean, that was a huge win over them. Now they got to play a really good Clemson team. And they traveled to Virginia Tech on Monday, so before they play Carolina. So yeah, it doesn't get easier for this Duke team at all, schedule wise. Conference play gets a lot tougher and tougher, I feel like, with them. Now you get the Buffalo Sabres. Bad loss last night to the Anaheim Ducks out of all teams. I mean, the Sabres, come on. How do you lose to Anaheim? That's a team he should have at least put up 5 or 6 goals. This is a team last time these two met before last season, remember, the Sabres put up 8 goals in Anaheim. This year, they just struggled. I mean, come on. How do you lose to a bad team like that? I don't care if you're on the road or what. That's the team that you should have beaten. If I want to try to get that in the playoff picture. I don't know if the Sabres look like the same. They don't look promising. The way they were last year, they don't look like the same team. This is a different Sabres team. They're just disappointing. And they got the LA Kings tonight at 10:30. And LA is obviously the favorite. I mean, LA is probably having a great year, so I don't know what to feel about them. I don't feel good about them winning this game tonight, unless they turn it around. I don't know. But LA they look pretty good, but I don't know. We'll see how that goes. And then Saturday they head to San Jose before they go on All-Star. And then after they play the Sharks Saturday, they go on All-Star break. So yeah. But also, let's talk about the biggest story of the day for me. Obviously, I don't know if you heard, but Jim Harbaugh is hired as the new coach for the LA Chargers. So Harbaugh, now the Chargers head coach. So he's back in the NFL after winning a national championship in Michigan. I figured that was coming. I knew Harbaugh was going to go to the NFL. I had a feeling that was last season in Michigan. I called it. What a way to go out on top if you're Jim Harbaugh. You know, finishing your coaching career at Michigan with the national championship, now back in the NFL, try to win the biggest one, the Super Bowl. You know, we'll see how he does. You know, he's got Justin Herbert coming back from an injury next season. We'll see how that whole relationship plays out. Let's see how that plays off. But yeah, that's one of the big storylines. But now let's talk about the Virginia Tech schedule. Like the ACC released their football schedule for next season. That's crazy already. College always does that though. But yet their schedule, Virginia Tech released their schedule today. So I follow. They kick off the season at Vanderbilt. So yeah, I mean Vanderbilt's terrible, but still, it's a good start out with an SEC punt right off the bat on the road. So that should be an interesting matchup there. Virginia Tech, I mean, they're on the rise. I think. Like I told you, that's why I'm more on Virginia Tech here today because their football schedule came out. I'm a Hokies football fan. So I'm happy about that. The schedule came out. They got Vanderbilt on the road. Then their home openers get week 2 against Marshall. That'll be Saturday, September 7th. But they kick off the season on Saturday, August 31st. So I'll be Labor Day weekend. But yeah, Marshall will be their home opener on the 7th. And week 3 will be Saturday, September 14th at Old Dominion. So that's a place they have yet to win at. So we'll see how that one will play out. But yeah, a rematch with Rutgers, this time in Blacksburg. That'll be week 4 on the 21st of September. And they start a conference play with Miami. Friday, September 27th. So that'll be a Friday night game in Miami. So yeah, good old rivalry. Virginia Tech and Miami, they've had such a good rivalry over the years. Loving those two get together. And they play the newest ACC team, Stanford. They go to Stanford. They go to the, oh man, that'll be a good one. Playing them. They got Stanford, and then they got the bye week. And then you got Thursday night game at home against Boston College. So Thursday night game in Blacksburg always a good fit. October 17th. So yeah, that's then Georgia Tech at home. To finish off in the October month. And then November schedule, a part of the schedule will be at Syracuse. They go to the Dome. So I'm already planning to make my trail plans for that. So it's a while away, but yeah, I'll be definitely planning on heading to the Syracuse for that one. They got Clemson this year too, so they host Clemson. That'll be a marquee matchup. Actually, these two competing for an ACC championship and all that. And yeah, there's 2 bye weeks here for college football. They've done it before in 2019 season. So yeah, Duke. They head to Duke on the 23rd. That'll be the last road game. They finish out the regular season at home against UVA. That'll be senior day. So yeah, that's an interesting schedule. I mean, really good competition, non-conference, like playing an SEC team and a Big Ten team too. So I like our schedule. I like their schedule really well this year, especially if they want to compete for not just an ACC, but I think playoff contender. I think I think of it as a dark horse or a sleeper. I think Virginia Tech is a playoff team. Not just saying it's my team, but just I think they're definitely have a chance to make the playoffs next season, next college football season. But all right, let's preview the biggest event of the weekend, the Royal Rumble. WWE Royal Rumble. I mean, obviously, I know you're rarely when you hear me talk about WWE. I am definitely talking about it now because we are on the road to WrestleMania. That's what's coming up this weekend. I'll give you all the matches that are going to happen. First, let's break it down. Let's break down the United States Championship against Logan Paul will defend his WWE United States Championship against Kevin Owens. The social media influencer Logan Paul. He was your current United States champion. I mean, he's had a good run. Ever since he came to WWE, he's been his matches have been so fun to watch. Just amazingly, just athletic. He's just fun to watch. He just always puts on great matches. Kevin Owens, the veteran. I can't count him out in this one, but I have to go with Logan Paul in this one. I think he will retain his title. He really wants to bring the United States Championship to WrestleMania. He wants to defend that title at WrestleMania this year. So I got to go with Logan Paul in this one. He's going to be still your United States Championship. Next, Roman Reigns versus Roman Reigns will defend his undisputed Universal WWE Championship against 3 other competitors. It's a fatal 4-way match. The odds stack against Roman Reigns, but he's a tribal chief. He's been dominating for like the last 4 years since 2020. I mean, almost 4 years. He's been held that title for over 3 years. I mean, I feel like no one could beat him. And he's up against Randy Orton. He made his surprising return back to Survivor Series. So, I mean, Randy Orton's a 14-time champ. He's got the veteran experience. And AJ Styles, who is a former world champion too. And the up-and-coming LA Knight, who had a match with Roman Reigns. Had an instant classic, but just came up a little bit short. Roman beat him in Crown Jewel back in November. If I didn't choose one, I'm still going to pick Roman Reigns. I mean, this guy is unstoppable. I got to take Roman Reigns. He's still going to be your undisputed Universal Championship. He'll retain his world title. I feel like he might lose at WrestleMania. Maybe not. Maybe something crazy happens in the Royal Rumble. I don't know, but I got to take Roman Reigns this one. I can't count the tribal chief in this one. He's been tough to beat this year. He really just Unbelievable. I gotta stick with him. But let's do the women's Royal Rumble prediction. I mean, 30 women Royal Rumble match. Winner of this match, I mean, goes on to main event at WrestleMania, get a guaranteed women's championship match at WrestleMania. I mean, there's some great divas in there. You got Becky Lynch in there. You got Nia Jax, Bayley announced there, Bianca Belair, Team Dupree. I mean, there's some good competitors in there. I mean, who knows what the other divas will be, but I mean, I would take the Becky Lynch because she knows how it takes to win the Rumble. She's done it 5 years ago, back in 2019 when she first became known. She started calling herself the Man. I mean, that was the year of the Man, they call her. But I'm gonna take Bayley in this one. I mean, she is due to win the Rumble. I gotta take her. I mean, I don't know. I really think this is her year. The main event WrestleMania and win whichever women's title, whether she got to Rhea Ripley's title or whether she goes after, Charlotte's championship. I mean, good grief. I mean, doesn't matter what title she'll go after. Whether it's Io Sky or whether it's Rhea Ripley. Doesn't matter what title. She's gonna get it. That's Bayley's year. She's gonna turn on her friend Io Sky and win the title from her. I feel like, or it could be Rhea Ripley. You never know. But I like Bayley winning the women's Royal Rumble match. Let's talk about the Royal Rumble match, the men's Royal Rumble match. Highly anticipated one. I feel like always was highly anticipated, but this is really anticipated. All the talent that's in here this year. You got Cody Rhodes, who won the Rumble last year, who won that match last year. You got Shinsuke Nakamura, I mean, who's had some issues with Cody Rhodes lately. It's got Bobby Lashley, who's been a veteran for a long time. So Shinsuke, I see Drew McIntyre, his character changed a little bit. He's frustrated. I get it, because he wants to get back to winning the title. And you got Gunther, in their current Intercontinental Champion, puts himself in the Rumble. He wants to. Well, he's held two championships at the same time. He wants to do that. You got Chad Gable notice. They entered. Akira Tozawa. You got Kofi Kingston, who just entered. I mean, Damian Priest from the Judgment Day. Because a lot of Judgment Day members in this one. And you also got the returning CM Punk. I mean, good goodness. I mean, Cody Rhodes wants to finish the story, but you got CM Punk now on his way. 10 years ago, around this time, after the 2014 Royal Rumble match, the day after that, he gets released from WWE. So CM Punk, 10 years in the making, wants to just really make the greatest comeback by winning the Rumble and main eventing WrestleMania too. I mean, that's what CM Punk wants to do. Cody Rhodes wants to finish the story. Who have I taken this one? I mean, I've had trouble picking this one, but I think CM Punk wins it. I gotta take the returning CM Punk. This is his tier. This is his time. I think he's proven that he can. He still compete at a high level. I like CM Punk, and I think he'll face Rollins at WrestleMania. I feel like he's gonna pick his championship between whether it's Roman Reigns or whether it's Rollins. It's gotta be Rollins because I know he's gonna pick that championship. I know it because those two have had some personal issues like outside of the ring. So that's who I like in this one. I like CM Punk. I'd say he's your 2024 Men's Royal Rumble winner. I really think so. That's all I'll take in this one. Give me Punk. All right, everyone. Hope you enjoy your football week, and also hope that you enjoy the Royal Rumble. Thank you all for tuning in. I will see you next week. Take care.